Someone being intelligent alone does not make somebody a narcissistic individual. They need that repeat pattern of behaviour and at least 5 of the 9 criteria, such as the lack of empathy, the sense of entitlement, the exploitative behaviour, the arrogant and haughty behaviour, envious of others, believing others are envious of them, belief that they are special, and so on. However, you can have an intelligent narcissist. Cerebral narcissists use their intellect, their knowledge and their mental abilities to maintain a source of power. They can be intelligent, accomplished, superior. However, underneath, their self-worth depends on constant recognition of who they are as a person. They often display that intellectual superiority. They constantly remind others of how intelligent they are, often speaking in a way that makes other people feel inferior, pointing out other people's flaws. They use knowledge as a weapon. They use facts, theories, or technical jargon to dominate conversations and shut other people down without listening to another person's point of view. They have a disdain for what they class as inferior people. They believe they're better than others, so they look down on anyone they perceive to be less intelligent, dismiss their opinions. They need to be recognised. They crave praise for their intelligence, credentials or expertise, and often become irritated if it's not freely given. They debate domination. They turn a normal discussion into a debate, needing to prove themselves right and superior. They avoid emotional intimacy. They focus on logic and intellect to avoid any emotional vulnerability or any deeper connections. And they use accomplishments as status. They flaunt degrees, awards, or career titles to gain admiration and elevate themselves socially. This isn't someone who's achieved something who is celebrating. This is a narcissist using things to pull everyone else down. A cerebral narcissist's confidence hides their fragile ego that depends on intellectual validation. Recognise the signs early helps you avoid being drawn into their games and their constant need for superiority.